A migrant worker is a person who either migrates within their home country or outside it to pursue work. Migrant workers usually do not have the intention to stay permanently in the country or region in which they work. Migrant workers who work outside their home country are also called foreign workers. They may also be called expatriates or guest workers, especially when they have been sent for or invited to work in the host country before leaving their home country. The International Labour Organization estimated in 2014 there were 232 million international migrants worldwide who were outside their home country for at least 12 months, and approximately half of them were estimated to be economically active. Some countries have millions of migrant workers. Some migrant workers are undocumented immigrants. Some are slaves. An estimated 14 million foreign workers live in the United States, which draws most of its immigrants from Mexico, including 4 or 5 million undocumented workers. It is estimated that around 5 million foreign workers live in northwestern Europe, 500,000 in Japan, and around 5 million in Saudi Arabia. A comparable number of dependents are accompanying international workers. About one-third of all migrant workers in North America are illegal immigrants from Mexico. Foreign nationals are accepted into Canada on a temporary basis if they have a student visa, are seeking asylum, or under special permits. The largest category, however, is called the Temporary Foreign Worker Program. In order to hire foreign workers, Canadian employers must acquire a Labour Market Impact Assessment administered by Employment and Social Development Canada. Since the 1960s, farmers in Ontario and other provinces have been meeting some of their seasonal labour needs by hiring temporary workers from Caribbean countries and, since 1974, from Mexico under the Canadian Seasonal Agricultural Workers Program. This federal initiative allows for the organized entry into Canada of low to mid-level skilled farm workers for up to 8 months a year to fill labor shortages on Canadian farms during peak periods of planting, cultivating and harvesting of specified farm commodities. The program is run jointly with the governments of Mexico and the participating Caribbean states, which recruit the workers and appoint representatives in Canada to assist in the program's operations. Non-agricultural companies in Canada have begun to recruit under the Temporary Foreign Worker Program since Service Canada's 2002 expansion of an immigration program for migrant workers. As of 2002, the federal government introduced the Low Skill Pilot Project. This project allows companies to apply to bring in temporary foreign workers to fill low-skill jobs. The classification of low skill means that workers require no more than high school or 2 years of job-specific training to qualify. In 2006, the federal Conservatives expanded the list of occupations that qualified for the Low Skill Pilot Project and increased the speed of processing applications. Immigrants often take any available job, and often they find employment in the fields. The work often consists of hard manual labor, often with unfair pay. The article, Migrant Farm Workers, Is Government Doing Enough to Protect Them? Quote, by William Triplett, states that the median annual income was $7,500, and 61% had income below the poverty level. After losing their cultural identity, immigrants try to find a way to feed their families and end up being exploited. Triplett also says that since 1989, their average real hourly wages had dropped from $6.89 to $6.18, and that immigrants suffer physical as well as economic exploitation in the workplace. In Asia, some countries in East and Southeast Asia offer workers. Their destinations include Japan, South Korea, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Singapore, Brunei and Malaysia. Overall, the Chinese government has tacitly supported migration as means of providing labor for factories and construction sites and for the long-term goals of transforming China from a rural-based economy to an urban-based one. Some inland cities have started providing migrants with social security, including pensions and other insurance. In 2012, there were a reported 167 million migrant workers in China, with trends of working closer to home within their own or a neighboring province but with a wage drop of 21%. Because so many migrant workers are moving to the city from rural areas, employers can hire them to work in poor working conditions for low wages. Migrant workers in China are notoriously marginalized, especially due to the hukou system of residency permits, which tie one-stated residents to all social welfare benefits. There has been a substantial flow of people from Bangladesh and Nepal to India over recent decades, in search of better work. Researchers at the Overseas Development Institute found that these migrant workers are often subject to harassment, violence, and discrimination.